It's KBKW's Coffee Talk on FM 94.7 and AM 1450, and it's time now for the Insider Report with Everett Hughes. Good morning, Everett.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm getting over this cold.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Now, what are we going to talk about today?
Q-tips.
To clean your ears?
Well, that's what listener land needs. There's Q-tips sometimes. No, actually, what a Q-tip is we're going to be talking about today.
Uh-huh.
A Q-tip is a qualified terminable interest property.
Oh.
Qualified terminable interest property.
I think the ones you clean your ears with is more exciting.
Well, I think so, too, but it won't be more exciting to people who don't have to pay the estate tax.
Oh, okay.
So now here's what's been going on, and we talked about this a while ago. Well, I made reference to it because the legislature was hassling over some estate tax stuff,
Right.
and they were going to have to pay back a bunch of money because the Bracken decision said you said in 2005 that you were going to handle this situation in light of the Internal Revenue Code, and you haven't been, and the Supreme Court of the state of Washington agreed with them. But now the current legislature said, well, agree or not, we're not paying the money back. But going forward, everyone going forward is guaranteed to have that tax protection that should have been there for everybody up until this point. If you understand what I'm saying.
So some of the people aren't going to get their money back. Others, it's a whole new game.
Right. The people that should have never been taxed in the first place, sorry about your bad luck. Okay, basically.
Let's pretend it's a big slot machine.
Well, yeah, sorry about your bad luck. But the good thing is, for people who are in this situation, and see, this bill applies to people who are passing on interests in a family-owned business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big deal.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's a big deal. And so the legislature says, okay, we want to protect this family small business from this point on, but because we put all the last money into schools, we're not giving that back. So just, we're just not doing it. And so the whole idea is the bill is about preserving funding deposited into the Education Legacy Trust, but on the other hand, it's to settle the issue about the transfer tax to certain property transfers while modifying the estate and transfer tax to provide tax relief for certain estates. And that has been done. They have amended, the legislature has amended things, and so individuals who are involved in a family business can transfer the family business to beneficiaries without paying the estate tax.
Because some people were forced into selling their family business because that was the only way they could pay the money.
Yeah, right, yeah. But not at the feds, not at the Fed level, only at the state level. Because the state said they were going along with the federal government, but the state only went up to $2 million. On the federal limits up to $6 million. But even from now on, the people that weren't getting that $2 million advantage will now be getting it if it fits within, and now they've made it very clear, it has to fit within the IRS code sections to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this has to do with, and you have to sell it and keep it. You have to keep it in a certain way for a certain length of time. But the important thing that I'm trying to bring out, Doug, is if you've got an estate, especially if it includes the business assets that you want to pass on to your beneficiaries and heirs, the estate tax is suspended if you do it within a certain way.
Okay, gotcha.
And so to know what that certain way is, you need to be calling Everett Hughes, because I need to figure out a way to keep paying for this radio advertising.
That's right, 533-4131, the number to call.
And you can hear all of this stuff at everetthughes.com. Radio shows all the way back to, 2005.
And don't forget the Mug Club party at the Aberdeen American Legion on 1st Street. We'll see you there.
And I will be there day after tomorrow.
Sounds good.
It will be good.